Yo. What's up, everyone? I am clicking. Oh. Doing well, Boitano. How are you? I'm a little sleepy. Well, it's not midnight, so sound is suddenly doable. Think I just want a thought scour on one. Find me some lightning bolts. You could say the client is skewed wrong. I tried to cut some inches, or millimeters rather, off the edges to get more gameplay space. Thank you, DCS. I do what I can. Oh, I think we just want vents. Bolts. Yes. So many bolts. Kind of wanted the bolt in the graveyard, but obviously the hand is fine as well. Oh, gotta change the title. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thought I had everything fixed out, or fixed up. Well, those blue players had it coming. That's what they get. Oh, my opponent's mana screwed. Just gotta contain the board a little bit here. Yeah, Truckus, I'm down. Do we want these thought seizes? Beating Collected Company is pretty tough. Yeah, there are a lot of goblins in standard right now. Could probably do some sweet Obelisk of Erd action. Maybe Dispel is just better than Thoughtseize. Remand, probably not very good. Cryptic might be a little slow. I can see this other Dispel too. That's the main way we lose. Good afternoon. It's morning-ish for me since I was up pretty late. Yeah, Pile Driver and then Sylvan Messenger too, which might make things pretty interesting. Like, do we get Ringleader too? I don't know. Spell Snare doesn't have a ton of targets here either. This is Visionary. Half-Day Fridays are nice. At the very least, Thoughtseize is better than Spell Snare. I changed some stuff. Dr. Oss. Well, Sand kind of stinks, but we have a Serum Visions. That's probably not good enough, though. We can probably just mulligan into something better. Not sure if this is actually better, but... Ah, the number crunch. That's smart. Puppy, be quiet. People are making all kinds of noise. Puppy doesn't like it. Oh, it's not better. It only casts elves. It's not going well. We got the freebie when our opponent is mana screwed. And our draw was actually pretty reasonable. Well, it depends what your elf deck looks like. Okay. Might be able to do some work here. Just need no more Archdruids. Yeah, I'm probably fine with cutting the third command for an Electrolyze. Although, if you guys were watching last night, you know that command did a ton of work. Undid, like, basically all my mulligan to 5s. So I think we Cryptic to buy a turn. And then maybe we can go Terminate Staticaster. I guess we can't even upkeep this because of Nettle Sentinel. I could tap and bounce. That might be safer, I guess. Yeah, because then I just wouldn't die on the spot. But I think if he has a company, we're probably just going to lose anyway. Yeah, especially with the Forge Tender. Yeah, I get it. I'm very dead. I understand. Did not draw lightning bolts. What up? One second. Yeah, they're like doing some renovations on our apartments, aka condos. I had a damnation and I cut it because I'm stupid. Maybe I should just have the extra dispel. Maybe since I'm just trying to kill all the stuff, the finishers don't actually matter. I thought I updated my thing. Did it not update? Yeah, the no sound thing was from last night. I think leak is fine, and my goal is to make it so he doesn't get to a bunch of mana. Well, I have 2 Staticasters. I've played Leylines in other decks. I've not played them in this deck yet, but yeah, generally they're pretty good. Yeah, Phil, I did not update my thing before I went live, so that's probably why. I just blew it. We had no sound last night. Late Night Festival did not go well. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play the Angler, but exile my Bolt, and then have nothing left for Snapcaster. Yeah, all the games were winnable. I already changed the broadcast title. So if I exile the Bolt, I have a 5/5. If I don't do anything this turn, and next turn I snap Bolt, and then the turn after I play a 5/5, so I'm like down 10 damage. So I think it's just better to do this, and then... I mean, I guess I should fetch Blood Crypt first. Because otherwise I could just mill over my other black source. And then I won't be able to cast the Angler at all. Oh, now we can Tasigur. So that's a shorter clock, but a potential engine, and we get to keep our Bolt. So that worked out well. Yeah, some of it is cut off on the right, but I want people to be able to see what's going on in play a little bit better. Still have not looked at my schedule because I'm a bum. I don't have any plans for at least the next couple weeks. Come on, Sauce, tighten up. Yeah, Zudek beat the crap out of me too. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Thrun? Big Papa. There are a lot of black-green elves in Origins. Which one? I mean, I guess, the Drain one? I did go to bed for about a minute. Yeah. I'm thinking about zombie fish. Zombie fish means Cryptic is live. Tar Pit would require a little bit more action. Well, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, like, that thing is predicated on, like, how good the other elves are, right? Yeah, Austin, that's kind of where I am. I've just been streaming a lot. Probably gonna need to sleep for, like, 12 hours one of these days. Well, why didn't you search for modern legal things? Cryptic. Any cryptics? Cryptic. Cryptic. Am I missing anything? Nope, we did it. We did it. It happened. I'll even draw a card. We did it. Unbelievable. Whitelisted. I've not necessarily found a deck that I would say is for me. I do think that this Grixis deck is in my wheelhouse. Like, if you want to watch the VODs from last night, I don't think you were there, JSAC, but yeah, if you want to watch the VODs, like, I played the Mirror, and all 3 games were so good up until the point where I blew it. It was like, I think I did a lot of stuff really well, and then just blew it. So I just gotta keep that going throughout the entire game, and it'll be great. Praise RNGesus. No, Teamer Twin was good. Like, Cheon and MJ both queued in the same day with Chapin's Grixis deck, so I want to try it. I might go back to Teamer Twin, though. That'll make Todd really happy. Maybe more practice, maybe less interacting with the chat and actually focusing on what I'm doing, but I don't know. Oh, what should we do? We got some time now, because we won somehow. Should we play some more Grixis? Or are people already Grixis'd out? Yeah, Death Shadow was solid. I think I could still beat him, though. I'm not playing no squeeze. Get out of here. This is a Magic stream. You need that Bard face. This is the loneliest two-player queue I've ever been in. Yeah, all my stuff used to be foil. I still have a lot of holdovers. I mostly sold a bunch of stuff. Infect. Oh no, this stupid go for the throat. If this hand had a Thought Scour, I might keep it. I guess Serum Visions would be slightly more important. I'm not really trying to turbo out a fatty. Kind of just want to make my land drops, but... this hand has a Thought Scour. Guess we have to keep. It's more so the double bolt in the mountain. I could cast Spell Snare. Get out of here. Grixis Twin might be better than Grixis Control. I'm not sure what context that conversation was, though. I feel like this is like a Grixis Tempo deck. What up, Spanky? Your Hate Bears deck sucked, man. I don't think it's your fault, but it did suck. Pile Driver's funny. Pile Driver was like never the reason why any of those Goblin decks won. D. Ross, you're too good. Oh, it tells you the last deck that they cashed a tournament with. So it's not 100% accurate, because they could have, like, played a daily event in cash, and it got posted. You know, like, they only post one daily event per format per day, also. I cut the Keranos. Back to Atheist. I also remember those days. Information overload. And it was glorious. So playing the second Peneleven's pretty aggressive. Signals, I think that my opponent has mutagenic growth. Monsoon, this is like a whole can of worms. If you want to open this up. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying that it's very, very difficult, and until they get to a point where they're like, yep, we're making formats that are unbreakable, I think choking the results is perfectly fine. Like, they can very easily just not post anything and not have replays and, like, you know, you just have nothing. They just know that people want deck lists, and deck lists will drive traffic, so they do some. I'm glad there are a bunch of people in here with the pride thing. That is awesome. It's weird to put, like, the pride thing on a Kappa that's, like, sarcasm, right? Like, that, does that make sense? I feel like some part of Amulet will get banned, but I could be wrong. Well, in reality, no information is better, because then it's pretty unlikely that formats get broken, or at least get stagnant. Yeah, I know why they put it on the Kappa, but like then when you actually stop to think about it, you're like, wait. I don't know if all these people are doing the Kappa Pride thing to be serious or not. It just tricks me. Anyway, one of the interesting things that I like a lot about like people's perceptions of Standard is that people frequently bring up the fact that the Ravnica, like original Ravnica era Standard formats were quote unquote so great, and there's so many popular decks and like, or so many viable decks and all this stuff. But in reality, that was when people were playing the least amount of Standard of all time. Like, FNMs were Standard, but like, there were no Standard PTQs, there were no Standard Grand Prix. Standard was like the regional and nationals format, and that was it. And people really liked that format because there was no information on it, because people didn't play it enough. Like, it just goes to show that, like, when people have basically no idea what's going on in a format, there's not a lot of people, like, crunching numbers and, you know, a million people trying to build the best deck and trying to iterate off information and stuff, that the formats remain wide open and fun, which is kind of like where Legacy had been for, you know, 5 to the better part of 10 years for a very long time, until it actually became, like, part of the Open Series and stuff like that. Do we just make 5-5? I think we just make 5-5. Could also Thought Scour. I think all we need to do is keep Lightning Bolt. Hi, Deanna. Do people really not understand what the Bible says? Come on. I was very pleased that my Facebook feed was just mono positivity. Just go on the internet, you'll find it. Groundswell. There was a Supreme Court ruling. Pretty big game. Alright, do we just try and terminate this thing or what? Oh man, they're making noise. Puppy, I'm so sorry. Come here. Come here. Well, she's not being helpful either. Yes, now we snap bolts. Yes, I mean, stops the marriage tourism, right? But, like, obviously it's much better. I don't know. I looked at a couple of portable units yesterday. I really should. You can see some cats up in the background. Nope, other side. Mirrors are tricky. So I don't think I can die. Could die to become immense and a thing, I guess. I do need a clock to actually finish him off, though. Like, if he didn't have Pendelhaven, then this block would be great. But, as is, just trading the Snapcaster for nothing, because I'm super scared. I will happily take 2. And then we can battle. Not that one. That one doesn't do anything. Smush! Smush 'em! Yes! Ooh, that's probably pretty good in this matchup. Is it Dried Arbor time? Is Dried Arbor time. Guess I could just return the Angler. Still a little worried about dying to stuff. If I don't draw land, I can't really defend from like Snap Terminate anyway, so maybe Angler is just better. Sure. Well, I mean, for me at least, I think part of that is that I defriend or hide people from my feed. I mean, I don't really post, like, very much political or personal stuff on Facebook at all. But, I mean, I'm sure Facebook knows about, you know, the things that I hide and do not hide. I'm sure that's pretty easy to figure out. I'm willing to believe that Facebook is just Skynet. That is fine with me. Ah, jeez. I could play fish and have Dispel, but I want to bounce this thing end of turn. And then play fish. And I think we're a lot safer that way. Counterbounce. And then, if we draw land, like we did, because we're super blessed, get to play fish with counter mana. Cho has 2 accounts? No, I just took away his sword. He lost his privileges. More threats. I don't really need these. Beer can. Well, he could block, which would be fine. More likely is that he does not block and just dies. I guess I could, like, 2 to him, get back Snapcaster, Snap Terminate. But I feel like this is safer. So I could go like 2 to him, Snap Terminate, he could Blessing Pro Black, and then block. And then he just has free reign with the Plague Stinger. So this way my opponent just dies. Bang. Cho just lost his privileges. That's it. Ooh, Staticaster. That's pretty absurd. I just want 1,000,000 cards in this matchup. No big deal. No big deal. I mean, it doesn't matter if you think he's not blocking or whatever. Yeah, I mean, he's probably like 80% to not block, or even higher maybe. But I don't remember if he had 2 cards or 1 card. I think he had 2 cards, but I could be wrong. But if he had like 2 Become Immenses, that's a pretty good reason to block, right? And I mean, granted, I could break that up or whatever, but it's all about like trying to close the game and play around as many things as you possibly can. Because, like, yeah, he's not likely to block, but if you can play around any situation in which he does block anyway, you might as well do that, right? It's just free. Spell Snares, Counters, Stingers, and whatchamadoogies. The unblockables. This is not exact Chapin's list. It's close, though. Cho, how do you feel about Rafflecopter having your privileges? I'm leaning towards no. I have too many cards. What am I supposed to do? How many win conditions am I supposed to cut? Just all of them? Cut all the fishes? No more fishies in the sea? Cho, I don't know, but his name is Rafflecopter, so... That was all the pertinent information I had. I don't know. I don't know what's better than what. I'm just playing a bunch of decks. Even if I thought Jund was the best deck by far, I would still play other decks. James, I don't want to cut Thought Scour, man. Card's so great. You are right that I probably could. I'm not sure that I would want to. I did bring in the 23rd land. Alright, my opponent's hand appears to be not good. Maybe it is good. I don't know. Probably going to spend my next 2 turns terminating things, so... can take either the Skite or the Vines. Those are the 2 things that might mess me up. So... say I take something, it doesn't matter what. And my opponent draws a land and plays Noble and has Vines open. Next turn, I can Thoughtseize, take one of the pump spells, still have Dispel so I don't die to something. And then I want to be able to start terminating then. So I definitely have to take the Skite or the Vines. And I think it's just the Vines. Because if he has Skite and an Elf, I can pass with just Dispel open, and if he tries to kill me, I can Dispel it. Otherwise, I can terminate end of turn. I think it's Vines. Oh yeah, come on. Come on. Go through Jerry's archives, find the Modern Blue Zoo list. No next button. Yeah, Phil, that thing, that's the pits. I have no idea why that exists. I see your rationale for getting Blood Crypt. Phil, I'll find it, man. I don't know. So, Mutagenic Growth and a Plague Stinger and X. Come on, Seagal. Why didn't you sign up before? Such parpies. So, can't cast Plague Stinger, still has Mutagenic Growth. Can play Thoughtseize Terminate and have Dispel, so that seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, Phil, definitely agree with you there. I'll take your Dispel then. Big jerk. Lemonade ain't bad. Pretty lucky. Oh no. Might just kill us on both fronts. Who knows? Well, guess we just sit. No need to cast Serum Visions. Hey, Seagal, don't forget, you know, the price of gas and whatever your time is worth and all that jazz. Yeah, Chevron Golf's real name is Phil or Beer Can. Well, Blood Moon kind of screws me pretty bad. If my opponent doesn't do anything, then I get to activate Tasigur and get a Thoughtseize. Well, if my opponent drew a Pump Spell... maybe I should have dispelled the last two, probably. I don't think it... yeah, it does matter. No. It only matters because they paid life for both, and I don't know why. But either way, yeah, I probably messed up that turn. And I can't snap anything. But obviously, if we envisioned that turn, then we could have. I don't know. I just thought my opponent was going to hit me for 3. And even if they didn't, then I didn't lose too much, but... so bad. So if I dispel the second one, he doesn't play the other one. And then I don't know if... Yeah, that was probably bad. Like, I felt like them at 4, me having a vision and a draw step, like, maybe I could just kill this thing and kill him, but... I definitely didn't want to dispel the first one, because I didn't know if he was going to play all of them or not. And yeah, probably should have dispelled the second one, but then he doesn't cast the third one, probably, because there's not really any point. but almost certainly blew that game a few different ways. Yep, classic chat lethal. I don't think I don't have any Archangels. Evan, I knew their entire hand. Like, they drew a groundswell that turn. So saying to not do that because they hadn't had an Infect Creature in play doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oh, is our thing up too? Crap! Gotta kill him quick. Cherry Tea is just chilling. Yeah, I knew they had 2 growths and a Plague Stinger. They drew the groundswell. I have not had time to watch Grind because I've been streaming basically half of my waking hours, if not more. Ric Flair, woo! Yeah, it should be Ric Flair moo. Moo. At least half. At least half. Starting since Tuesday, I believe. Why don't I ever just get to, like, Golagons command those things? So unlucky. Not really unlucky. Not going to Baltimore. Cherry Tea emote. It is on the list. What's happening in this other match? Our hand stinks. Fake Shaver. What up, Fake Shaver? Well, this hand blows. More spell skites, come on. How am I supposed to beat those? I don't know. I'm streaming whenever I want, basically. And that just happens to be a lot. Basically, playing Magic Online without streaming it seems kind of silly to me. Scam artist? Oh, I'm not trying to scam anyone. Yeah, there's a schedule, or, you know, could follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Those also work. A command, we did it. Now we just need to not die in the meantime. R-Train, I would never. It might kill Plague Stinger if he doesn't know how to use the Spellskite. Taylor, get in there, man. Definitely should have cast that first. If I Spell Snare that, then you have free reign to do whatever. Oh, I know. I know. I mean, mainly I want to just kill the Spellskite anyway. Ooh, dispel right back. A. Okay. I think we're still pretty good. So I could use command to deal him to, or kill a Stinger if our opponent doesn't know how it works. Or we could just get back Tasigur and have another threat along with Tar Pit. Maybe the Stinger's just going to block. Block a Snapcaster. So if we go kill Skite, get back Tasigur, attack with both, he blocks one. He has Stinger Hierarch, one card. Is that 7, and we're presenting lethal next turn with 2 dispels, so that seems much better. It doesn't kill him guaranteed because he still has blocker. A blocker. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, I don't really care what his last card is because I have that covered with 2 dispels. Just taking it. Don't really want to get timed out over here, so... We have a Filthy Jund player in our midst. I think we do. I think we're gonna get crushed. What is this upkeep? Doesn't want to get shadow doubted. Basic Mountain. What the hell? Living End. That is some crap. Filthy Living End player, even worse. This deck just does too much. Too much business. I don't think we Thought Scour. Probably just pound them. Beast within my other lands. Unbelievable. Upstairs. Could play Tasigur, don't really want to because we would get living ended. And that would be bad. So now we're facing down a Street Wraith. Alright. Kiki core deck is semi-updated, but there's a lot of stuff I would probably change about it. I just don't know what, though. Well, living in for one creature and to not die to my beasts. Beasts. So, don't really want to wait a turn. Seems kind of silly. Alright. Oh, we do have ley lines. That is great. Opponent clearly has a bunch of Beast Withins, though. So if I wait a turn to keep Remand open, he's already going to have all this stuff in his graveyard. And I think that's going to be pretty bad. And, like, this turn he can't really living end or anything, so I think this is kind of free to actually sneak this in play here. Like, what's the worst thing that happens if we play Tasigur with the shields down, right? Maybe he Beast Withins it? Okay, that's fine. I still have a 3-3. Maybe your 3-4 can't attack. Puppy. Stop it. Well, he could living end this turn. It would just, you know, kill his Street Wraith. Sounds like a smart tow truck driver. Jeez. Cannot speak. Whoa. What was that? Oh, he has a dismember. I was like, why is he going down life? Alright, Remand would have been good against that. Alright, that's a lightning bolt. That's another lightning bolt. Should I go buy all the Obelisk of Urds? Oh, 0-1. Do we ever play any money drafts? Well, if our opponent cracks fetch and does not beast within one of our red sources, maybe we should have just gotten another Steam Vents. I think that kind of gives it away, though. Okay. Here we go. So can't kill him this turn. Yeah, Phil. Alright. I'm happy about that draw. I mean, it's kind of bad, but we don't really have another play. The other play is to just die to the thing. Nice. Upstairs. What am I supposed to do here? Dispel actually seems pretty reasonable if he's going after us with Beast Withins and crap. Commands seem not very good. Cryptic seems slow. Not sure how many Delve idiots we want. And then spot removal seems pretty bad too. Maybe that means we just want more counter spells. Spell Sky to protect Leyline, that's legit. Might want to keep in a couple Terminates in case he gets off like a small living end. But I have like creatures to block most of his stupid creatures anyway. Now Spell Snare obviously sucks. Might just want another land too. Also kills Wolf Run. I hate that it like resorts everything. You're like, oh, Tasigur, oh, everything gets sorted. I feel like very few things matter, so even if I'm Dispel Flooded, it might just be nice to never get Beast Within. Well, I have to kill him somehow, and I'm probably not doing it with creatures. Not 100% with creatures, anyway. I feel like the bolts are reasonable. I think I do want to terminate. Oh, very few things matter is just so true in so many aspects. In this matchup and in life. No, discard is good for the same reason Dispel is good, I think. It's like it... Stops his land destruction, protects my ley lines. Like, I could see just bringing out all the anglers in this matchup, actually. And probably I should have. Yeah, Snap Bolt is an awesome game plan against combo decks. That's effectively what this is. So you can say, like, the Dispels aren't good, the Spell Sky's not good, the Discard's not good, and it's like, yeah, that's true. Most of my cards are not very good against their deck, but, like, we have to find a configuration of cards that, like, makes a realistic game plan. I think Bolt, Snap, Bolt is one of them, and, like, Protect Your Ley Line is another one. I should have probably taken the 2 anglers out. And I feel like I should have kept the other Lightning Bolt in also. Good thoughts, he's my own dangler. I feel like at some point I'm going to be playing in one of these tournaments, and I'm going to play against a guy that, like, has Rest in Peace. And I'm going to play against someone that has, like, Leyline of the Void. And, you know, eventually it's just going to turn on me where everyone figures out that Graveyard Hate is good all at the same time. These are both modern, but, or, you mean the festival. This is the festival, I guess you can't see, but in the top left it says this is the festival one, the Living End. Angler or Terminate? Not sure at which point of the game he was talking about. Gonna have to sell some packs here pretty soon. Running out of tickets. For our 40 so far, we have 4 Eternal Witnesses to show for it, so not very good. Yeah, it kind of defends well, but it's tough to get in the graveyard. Nah, Fake Shaver's good people. Goblins is already a thing in Modern, and Shared Animosity is a much better pile driver. Oh, that's not really true, and also the chat was timestamped from like 1:02 and it's currently 1:15. Oh, he lost connection. But he's back. And our deck is great! It's so good. Hiya! So I played a lot of Nyazu, and this deck by far did the most, like, fetch into duel sequences that I've ever seen. Like, this Grixis deck. It's so funny to me. I think I'm bottoming both of these. Goodbye, Zombie Fish. These quotes are so good. So good. Well, we didn't get Beast Within yet. My mic, yeah, my mic is working. Yeah, that's basically what this is. Alright, so we could bolt him, right? And then maybe Snap Bolt next turn. Or we could just keep Mana Leak open. And not be silly. Let's not be silly. Well, maybe you're a drafter and not a sealed player. Those are pretty big distinctions, too. I guess we could have fetched there, too. Shriekmaw? That only kills Snapcaster Mage. I don't get it. At one point, perhaps in my own mind, Bolt, Snap Bolt, going upstairs. Well, he did it. He got there. Almost killed my Snapcaster. That's what the Shriekmaws are there for, clearly. I could see playing Elves in Standard. Languish is kind of a beat. How do you beat those sweepers? It doesn't... It's not Elvish Visionary. I'll tell you that much. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really seen this elf deck lose. Yeah, I like my lands. They were handpicked. Oh, this is what we signed Dispel for, right? Is the Violent Outburst? So I could just Mana Leak this, hit him for 2, and then keep open Snap Mana Leak. Or I could just let this go and Fulminator the land. I feel like I should just Mana Leak this, though. Like, killing the land is certainly appealing, but I could also... Well, I guess I could still Fulminator since my opponent can't really cast anything. Yeah, sure. We can do both. We'll have a Snapcaster as backup just in case. What's the worst that could happen? Zombie fish. Jungle Weaver, could be anything. Well, stupid Leyline. Stupid Leyline wins again. We have a winning record. Did the bot die? Nope, the bot didn't die. How long does it normally take for my record to get updated? Well, I'm not sure that's true because he would have had a bunch of things in the yard and then maybe it could have been like end of turn outburst on tap. Maybe get a living end off or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'll exit it and turn it back on, I guess. Oh, might have conceded the match. If my opponent has Snapcaster, Tasigur, or Kolaghan's command, I'm bringing in... Oh, no, don't. Okay, well, that's too late. Stupid delay. There it is. Okay. Well, I restarted it and it came back, so... yeah, Snapcaster, Tasigur, Kolaghan's command. Yeah, 2-0. I don't know what's happening right now. We're actually winning some matches. Cubs fan, you can already play Shared Animosity. This card is so good. Yeah, Shared Animosity is just a much better pile driver. How much time do we have? 13 matches. Puppy, please. Please. Just calm down. There we go. All nice and pretty. Tier S class. Well, Snapcaster Mage is not legal in Standard, so probably not. Gutherite? What? Call me whatever you want. Alright, it is super hot in here. I'm gonna go outside and try and cool off a little bit. Maybe we'll have time for a two-man. Two-player queue, excuse me. We'll see, though. Yeah, I'm gonna throw up a commercial real quick, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Puppy, please. It is so nice outside. I'm gonna plug in my phone. So are there chairs with like cooling things? Because this black leather is killing me. More cats, less modern. My cat was just laying down all funny, but he just got up. Otherwise, I would move the camera over. Dr. Oss, you the best. Just the best. Alright, 6 matches left. Yeah. Well, we can't play Grixis for sure. I don't have, like, any fast decks, really. I need to build Affinity. We can just, like, concede on turn 3 or be winning on turn 4. Yeah, I'm pretty jealous. That's alright, though. Like, I have to fix my own problems. Tomorrow might be, like, a sleep in until, like, 2 p.m. day, and then go to Best Buy and buy an AC or something. Maybe that'll happen tonight, actually. Oh my god. I don't know. My balcony has, like, some nice shading, and there's, like, a little breeze going on. It's pretty nice. But 83 is obviously not the worst, but still pretty bad. I want it to be 50 all the time. We need some rain. Is this the Ensoul Tarmogoyf? Yeah. I don't know. I played this deck and it wasn't great. Thought it was going to be awesome. I think he needed like 2 more land. There were way too many 2-landers where Ensoul was not very good because I couldn't attack with it, you know? So they got like the turn to react and... the fixed Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, Robot, challenge me. A bungee chair. Okay, these look sweet. Too many options. I didn't really think this through when I bought this enormous black leather chair, but here we are. Yeah, bungee chair is a good idea. Black Witch or Black Magic Witch. This kind of is my job. I just make magic content for a living. That's it. Oh, that's too bad. Steel Net. I didn't actually read what the message said. I didn't notice it. Didn't notice that there was a message until I accepted. Hello, Dare Me. Well, we got our lightning bolt. Nightmare, Not really. Conditioned seat cushion. Alright. I'll check that out. Yeah, I don't know. I just bought this desk. So, probably don't want to buy a new desk. Later beer can. Ice Sculptor might be too cold. Oh. Just Richie Rich over here with all of his Heritage Druids. And now we're just dead. If Tombstone wanted to sponsor me, that'd be phenomenal. It is regular. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 legs on it. That's a lot of cinder blocks. It's like an L desk. I don't know. Am I the hero in this spot? I feel like Robot's the hero. What do you mean can't beat this deck? I beat it round 1. Thragdad? Where'd that come from? I just did what MJ did and had Static Casters instead of Angers. Perhaps that is incorrect. Get fathered. Oh, free is pretty cheap. I don't think I've ever seen the elf deck lose. Like, I 2-outered the elf guy that I just played against. Seems quite good. Yeah, we did get beat up by Kitchen Finks last night. That is true. But it was out of a blue-white control deck. Maybe that was 2 days ago. Dryad Militant. So, only 1 land. I feel like we need to contain our opponent's mana. And then these companies maybe won't do anything. Consume the Meek seems tight. Can they regen off that? Elvish Champion is great. I guess I want a Thought Scour first. Sort of. Yeah, I do. I do. I don't know. His hand doesn't seem that bad. Had 2 1s. Companies, which are the best card in the matchup. I feel like the games are probably supposed to go pretty long. Tippy top. I like the bluffs. They've been reasonable. Just point and click. That's all we do. D-Ross, you beat me every time. I'm just not even mad about it. Can't be mad. You're just too good. Sure. Can't be mad about more zombie fish. More abysses. Game. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, they'll only not be sound if it's late at night. Oh, puppy. What? Come here. What's November 10th? Fallout 4, okay. I never liked the Western RPGs. I don't know. I mean, I've watched a lot of people play Fallout. Like Fallout and Mass Effect. Doge. Hello, Doge. She's like, what the hell is going on? Why am I suddenly levitating? Yeah, she's scared. Well, can beat Azuri currently. I'm not sure if I could beat, like, Cord into Forge Tender, then Azuri. These have different names, which is kind of the pits. Doing okay. Doing okay. I mean, there's always Night of Soul's Betrayal. Arf. Don't think we need more mental notes. Last seen deck 22 days ago. Grixis Delver. Druid's pretty nice. Spanky says hi. I'm currently queued for the next 2 PTs. Really want to command that Archdruid. Pretty clear that a Forge Tender's coming. Maybe opponent just doesn't want to attack into Snapcaster, but I don't know. I'm not going to London. Pretty much Molten, yeah. That's pretty good. Adam, I would play this deck. There are no Angers, just Staticasters. So 1 card left, and it's a Cord. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, this is so hard. That tar pick got me good. Yeah, if I do the command, the card in... Oh, yeah, I guess then he can't activate Azuri, so I only take 2. But then what's my plan next turn? I think I need the command to kill the Azuri. Oh, I can't even really let this resolve, though, because then you can just regenerate and overrun. Ugh. I might just be dead. Can't regenerate himself, but he can go tap, tap, Nykthos, overrun with regen mana. But I guess that taps the Mystic. But it could also tap these to Chord for Forge Tender, prevent the damage from the Staticaster, and then this untaps from the Chord. So I think I'm dead if he has a Forge Tender. I don't know, I'm super worried about this Forge Tender. Apparently it's just not coming. Now we command. We end up going to 1. Yeah, hand's great. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be at the Legacy GP. Okina. Not the Elves game. I just want to finish this. Ooh, that's good. Don't think good enough, at least yet. Still alive. Still alive. Ooh. Go for the throat, kind of doing work. Snapcaster and Land both look pretty appealing. I'm gonna top both, although I think I'm gonna end up shuffling that Land away, probably. Hopefully his other Serum Visions and our 2 Snapcasters can get us there. I should probably not do this, actually. It's probably like the only way I can lose. Oh, I got Thoughts Guard? That's gas. That is gas. Yule! Huge spike incoming. Cat. Block. Snap block. We're working on beating elves, yeah. You just run out raw Snapcaster? Love it. Love it. Thanks for all the help, D-Ross. Appreciate it. What is this, Thragdad? That's still in your deck? It's gotta be a cord, right? He scoured me again. He just doesn't want me to have any good cards. What just happened? I don't know. I gotta focus on this other match though. I'm pretty sure I was gonna win that game. I don't know. I guess if you just go top, even if you're gonna shuffle one of them away, your opponent might just thought scour you. It's kind of sweet. Dark Slick Shores, eh? It's not a tar pit. Could use some lands. There's land. Our swamp is gone, which kind of beats. We still have a Steam Vents or Island. Andrew, I'm in Renton, right outside Seattle. Overvoltage, that has not happened yet. I mean, that happened in my Death Cloud deck, because I'm stupid. I Death Clouded all my lands away. Jays! What is this? It's a handful of nothing, pretty much. I think I just have to take one of these commands. I didn't qualify yet. You kidding me? I have 4 Eternal Witness promos to show for my efforts. So I want to run Snapcaster out here. I'm not sure what I want to fetch. I think I want to get Steam Vents. I guess I should have cast Snapcaster first. And then if it gets mana leaked, then I could just fetch a tap duel. Making me discard a card. I think it's Lightning Bolt. I guess we get Blood Crypt. That's way better. Way better. Alright, so... both commands are gone. Opponent has Bolt, Terminate, Leak, Snapcaster, and a random card. So do we want to bolt our opponent when they're probably going to bolt our Snapcaster? Probably just Thought Scour. Yeah, Shadow will frequently get me. Well, it might be cheaper to just continue playing in these festival events, but who knows? Bolt, Terminate, Leak, Snapcaster, X. I think we should get back Snapcaster, have them discard a card. Play out Tastic or Tar Pit. Those are like the best two draws back to back, I think. Naganik, it's a long story. Basically, you can't play Treetop and Terminate because they don't work well together. And I don't want to play a bunch of Abrupt Decays with not a lot of ways to kill Tasigur. So I ended up just playing a bunch of Pulses instead. I don't know what I actually want to delve away here. Serum Visions, I guess. Alright, so Leak is gone. That's good, because that turns on my Cryptic. Yeah, so I just have Pulse, Pulse instead of Terminate, which is kind of nice. But then there's too many 3s, and I can't play Kolaghan's Command. Alright, Terminate's gone, so now he has Bolt, Snapcaster. And we have Zombie Fish with Cryptic backup. Jeez. Jeez. Yo! Leo! Thank you. Abrupt Decay is not the worst. It's just that you can't have mono Abrupt Decays. You need some ways to kill big creatures. There's the link to the Modern Festival. So, Bolt is the last card, right? So we can pretty safely do this. Okay, I was wrong. Apparently that Bolt went somewhere else. Oh, it killed my Snapcaster. Well then. We are big stupids. Just shows up with the spells. We're still a favorite, but now we're in range of our opponent drawing a good card and being pretty far ahead, but I'm not sure what that good card would have to be. Opponent's options are fairly limited. Leylines are for graveyard decks, this matchup included. Anything with like Delve, Snapcaster, Kolaghan's Command, Leyline comes in against. Also, Collected Company, Abzan. There are a lot of Voice of Resurgence decks that Leyline is actually pretty good against too. And then stuff like Eggs, Living End, Storm, etc. Getting Kolaghan's Command. That's weird. Ooh. Zombie Fish. So not attacking, because otherwise he could block Kolaghan's Command, get back his Snapcaster, and then get a real card this time? Like a Terminate? Yeah, Flying Thalia is sweet. It's going right in the Hate Bear deck. Maybe. Being able to have Thalia and Flying Thalia in play is pretty sick. Like, before you could only tax them once. Yeah. Mud actually teaches you a decent amount of lessons, which is pretty funny. Zombie Fish. Yeah, that's pretty busted. Just gonna Snap Bolt and then attack with Tar Pits, and then there's 3 lethal things. Vryn Wingmare. No, the flash doesn't really matter, right? It's not like you can snipe them like you can a Mind Sensor. Yeah, link away. If it's magic related, by all means. Since we drew that remand, we get to play around Cryptic, so no use in animating Tar Pit. Although, I guess that would have done it too. Alright, we have 12 minutes to their 15. Oh, man. Is Collected Company going to go up even more? So, sideboarding differently last time. Maybe I was just cutting all the bolts. But I didn't have Leyline, so I think I have more cards for this matchup. I also cut one of the leaks for a remand. Thalia's still pretty good. No, I have one Dispel main. What's up, Pat? Hopefully the advice helps. So when you ask a question like that, just think about it. You know, it's like Terminate's a little harder to cast. Go for the Throat is pretty clearly a little worse unless they have Spellskite. But it's basically just that. It's just the mana issue, you know? Like, the deck has multiple basic islands. Some people play 3. I only have 2, but... What else do I want to cut? Or add at this point, I guess. Duress, Spellskite, Ghost Quarter, a Cryptic. All pretty reasonable options. Go with the Cryptic. Now we're on the draw. Duress is pretty bad against Snapcaster. Relic is kind of slow, and most of the time you don't cast Leyline anyway. Puppy, please. What? You don't have to be so aggressive. Come on. Come on. Good girl. The sand is kind of a joke. Big zombie fish joke. Alright, let's see how good these are. I believe your standard Wrath of God is called Languish. I don't know. We're down 1,000,000 cards, but I think it's okay. Innkeepers, we have this match and 2 others, and then we'll see, basically. So probably not for very long. Leyline is rest in peace for them. MJ with the host, thank you. Apparently Ringleader does not fit into the number crunch. I played Modern FNM a couple months ago. Innkeepers, I do not. I am staying at home, so I will likely stream at some point, but I'm not sure exactly when. Sorry. Discard a card, deal 2 damage. I think that's okay. Mad-Hatted, there's a bot. You are not Innkeeper, stop lying. You're just jealous. like we mulled to 4. Well, 5. One of the ley lines is certainly worth a card at this point. Oh no. A 3-1. That might beat me, actually. Yeah, that might actually beat me. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that much damage. I generally like being able to just cast my spells, but... what was the last fetch I did? Oh, it was a Mire, so I could have just gone to Swamp. I don't know, I saw their hand, like... This is literally the only card, and I didn't think about it. Whew. Oh, but our opponent has a bunch of stuff for this. That's not good. This is where it all falls apart, right? So they have Dispel and Spell Snare. Yeah. It's too late. Yep. Blew it again. Yeah, Dispel makes Cryptic pretty bad. No ley lines. Probably means we're just going to draw them. Oh, Bara. Alright, so take this command, save Remand for the snap command. Why does this always happen? Why do I always blow it? Yeah, Dispel is so good. It's like, why would you choose Counterspell over Mana Leak? I don't know. I am very sweaty. It is super warm in here. Raw Snapcaster? I mean, I guess I'm at 14, so... Huh. Unfortunately, I didn't draw land. Otherwise, I would just Kolaghan's command that thing and just not think twice about it. But now I think I actually want to throat this. I don't want to remand it and have him actually get value off his flashback. So this makes me pretty dead to an opposing Delve creature. I guess I could take 2 and then just throw it at end of his turn, but then if he has like a counterspell or whatever, that's really bad for me. Because I'm so land light. So, Tasigur, and I'm dead. Fulminator, also very dead. Damn it. This is how it begins. Pierce covers a slightly smaller range. My AC is non-existent. That's the problem. I have to go buy a unit today, probably. Yeah, if you live in the Northwest, you just don't have AC, apparently. We didn't know that before we moved here. Well, yeah. This is the beginning of the end, right? Everything's a turn too late. Yeah, I don't know how people do it. Guess I'm not actually dead. I should keep playing. I would rather tilt concede. Wise choice, killing my watery grave friend. My thing updates? Yep, 2 and 1. Well, he's sending me a bunch of messages. I don't really want to look. Can't help it. Alright, I'm taking a break. I'm gonna go contemplate my life. More messages, come on, man. I have very non-important stuff to do. I can't even read it now. Whatever. Silly motos. Yeah, just can't read them. Yeah, I don't live in a house, unfortunately. Alright, deck is up. Commercial is about to run. See, I can't even, like, move the chat message thing over. I don't know, man. Alright, commercial, break, etc. See y'all in a bit. have another match? Did I join something on accident, or are we actually just this quick? Who are we talking about, Bara? Close the blinds? Yeah, I'll do that. You smart. Alright, should look better now. Not optimal? So what? I didn't like Eternal Poison. I mean, it was fine. It was definitely fine. And I should probably not speak ill of it, because if there were more games that came out that were like that, I would certainly play them. I think well... Definitely those. And then, do we want Snare or Remand? Probably Snare. I mean, rating varies. Like, I've been losing a lot, so... I'm 1743. I mean, my opponent is all above 1600. Like, who cares? Yeah, ratings aren't really an indicator of anything. It's just like how you've been doing recently. And once you're 1900, it's really tough to stay there. So the numbers actually don't really matter. Part B. Come here. Come here. Just get dismembered, I guess. Well, that's pretty bad. That was our clock. We needed that thing. Ah, we're getting merfolked. Lord of Atlantis enters revealed cards. Does not play it. And then plays a raw Tidebinder Mage. Alright. Our fishy died. It's so sad. Sure. Don't care what it is. Mana leaking it. Probably save Go for the Throat for Master Waves. Terminate also frees up my red mana for a turn later. fish versus zombie fish. Who wins? Pretty sure no one wins. Planeswalker points. So probably gonna snap a Thought Scour if my opponent attacks before playing Lord. Gonna get a beverage though. I'll get a water just for you, Bara. Well, it kind of looks like Brad. That was the hope. I guess this might be kind of awkward if he just puts in a Lord. Definitely want the card. Kind of want the clock, too. I do have 2 removal spells, so... maybe I should just keep the Snappy around. I doubt I'll lose to a Tidebinder Mage. So what's our opponent doing here? 3 cards. Alright, we got Delves for days. Oh, Vile's at 1? Is that not the second turn that Vile's been in play? Or am I just crazy? Probably crazy. I eventually decided not to block anyway, so I don't think Vile being at 1 or 2 actually matters. No more dismembers. None of this crap. Stop killing my stuff. It did come out turn 3. I guess this is turn 5 for me. So yeah, this was their turn 4. Yes, you're right. Only had 1 counter. Ah, Magus, you're the worst. You're just not letting anyone play Magic. I never have a Lightning Bolt. Okay. There's a Lord. Let's hope this goes as well as possible. What are the odds? What are the odds? Magus, it doesn't help, man. One island? That's not good enough. You know that. Opponent must have some decisions. Just concede. That's a decision. That's acceptable. Not sure how good these static casters are here. Can take out all the stuff from Astro Waves. Can also bust a Kira thingamajig. Shield. Cryptic seems incredibly slow. The 2-mana counterspells are also not very good. Snare is really bad against Vile, but I think we still keep them anyway. So I think I can see something like this. I can also see the Fulminators coming in to kill Mutavaults. There's a swamp. It's hiding. It's at the bottom. Thingamajig. I'm really glad that Goblin Pile Driver is all it takes for people to get excited. That's so awesome. I didn't know like how beloved that card was. Yeah, I'm over it. No Fulminators. Yeah, I don't know. The practices of taking out Vile are kind of foreign to me because, like, different people do different things. So if we draw red, our hand's pretty good. Unless our opponent has a Curse Catcher. I think it's kind of silly to consider mulling this hand. Out of stock on MTGO. Just like their warehouses ran out. Puppy, what the hell? I was probably one of those people, Dan Logan. I played a lot of Silver Knights. Did it say their opponent was like triple queuing or anything? Silvergill? Oh no. Spread them. At least Basic Island is somewhat helpful. Not like my Junding days when Spreading Seas was just Stone Rain. Alright, play anything that's not Kira. Well, guess that works. Getting pierced. Any pierces? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Non-basic island. My mistake. Depends what my goal is. I don't actually care if this gets, like, pierced or he snags his Mutavault or whatever. I mean, if I definitely wanted to kill his Mutavault, then yeah, I could snap it, but it seems kind of bad to blow a Snapcaster when I have a Lightning Bolt. I mean, I guess I have Command, too, so maybe you're right. I don't know. Could also see just, like, going to work on his hand instead of trying to rebuy Snapcaster, which also seems incredibly slow. I mean, if that's the theory, then, like, trading Throat for a Pierce when I have Command is also good. So, I don't know. Definitely a talking point. Yeah, sort of. I mean, like, Snapcaster can't block a Merfolk in theory, right? If he has enough Lords. So that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I'm kind of coming around to your decision. Either way, this matchup seems pretty easy. I mean, I guess my opponent didn't have great draws or anything, but... Kill your guy, discard a card is pretty busted. Yeah, Clam, that's one of the plans. You just mean that there's a bunch of, like, wasted space? Well, Kira I'm probably not beating anyway, right? Yeah, Clam, you're definitely right. Thanks, Dare. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Yeah, well, how do you blur a mana symbol? I don't know. Maybe that technology just doesn't exist. Alright, Tasker's probably staying home now. Well, we could fit more gameplay area. That would be helpful. Oh, puppy. You're being ridiculous. We attacked because our opponent only had a Mutavault and a Master, which is 5 damage. We need to kill our opponents, I think. That seems pretty reasonable. So we're trading 4 for 5, but next turn we have Bolt, potentially Snap Bolt if we draw a fetch land. And also Staticaster as a blocker. I guess our opponent had relics, so they had 2 draw steps. Second Tasigur. I'll just put that over there with our second zombie fish. Or is that our... No, it's our first zombie fish. My mistake. No attack there is kind of strange. Setting up for big turns, I guess. Big turns. Can we attack now? Nope. Nope. Well, I activate Tasigur a decent amount. The problem is that it just kills them too fast. And there are certainly a lot of games where I slow roll a Tasigur to play it with 5 mana. So, like, even if they kill it, you get a little value. Uh-oh, here they come. If they had Snag, they'd probably just use it. Dispel? That kind of makes sense. Okay, so play Snapcaster. Obviously, go for the throat would be better here. Much better. But play Snapcaster. Can put that on a Mutavault. And it's probably worth... So Snapcaster on a Mutavault, Tasigur on Master of Waves, and then I guess it's worth throwing the Snapcasters away, and we just end up killing everything. And then we can untap and play a fish with Cryptic Command. What up, Lotus Cobra? No, I think we should trade Snapcaster for a Mutavault too while we can. So if we take 3, we could actually lose to a Vapor Snag. That seems kind of silly. Yeah, I like taking 0. Alright, cool. 3 and 1. 3 and 1 with some time to kill. I don't think it was that silly. But I'm not sure what you're supposed to do in the face of, like, 2 static casters, you know? Seems like you might just be dead. I've not qualified for the finals yet. I did not have a Dispel, no. I had a Scour and a Serum Visions. Guess I should keep Mana Leak open. You could, like, Thought Scour Zombie Fish or whatever. I might just die. 4-1 qualifies. Breeding Pool. Alright. I have no idea what's going on. Could be some Gerard Fabiano action. Kind of what this looks like. Definitely looks like it now. I guess it could be Delver, just the slowest Delver start of all time. So now we can snap Visions. I don't really want to run into a Thragtusk, but maybe we can just go Bolt, Snap, Bolt if our opponent doesn't do anything. Well, now we probably Bolt, Snap, Bolt that. Probably has a Cryptic. Or just that. That's also fine. Now we're down a bunch of cards. Yeah, Snap Bolt is silly. Damn it. Damn it. Return and discard. And then you can have one of these, and then I will snap the command and get the other one back. But maybe not right away since we drew that. This match is probably going to be too long. It's a shame. Did it maybe once or twice. It always sounds good, though. It always feels good. Alright. Well, I like our spot. Deck is busted. Should I snare it? Yeah, his draw was good. I don't know. Probably shouldn't thought scour there, because I want to have Cryptic open, but I guess if that's going to happen... Yeah, I've not Cryptic my own Snapcaster in this deck yet. Maybe someday. Maybe that day is today. Oh, we played our land first? Stupid. So opponent was pretty willing to keep lands in his hands, and then just played this one. So I think the card that they've had for the while is a land. So I'm basically just waiting. I was waiting until I drew a threat to fire off this Thoughtseize, but now I have the command, so I can just do that instead. What's up, Blackburn? Wicked smart. Yeah, trying to do anything in these blue mirrors that is not snap command is kind of silly. Could have gone a little bit deeper with that one. Could have like untapped, snap commanded, dealt him 2, got back my other snap, and then terminated it but lose out on a point of damage. And I'm just going to kill him in 2 turns anyway. Big zombie fish. We found a way to counter Abrupt Decay. I remember Gerard's deck having a lot of problems with the creature lands. Not sure if I need these lightning bolts to pressure planeswalkers or not. Not sure how good Dispel is either. I think this matchup's like a 2 Dispel matchup. What else are we cutting? I'll just get the Spell Scout out of here. I like the remands. Don't know how much removal I actually need. Really don't want to just die to Tarmogoyf, though. Yep. Chapin was correct. What am I cutting here? Just get this Duress and a Cryptic out. I lost to myself, but in reality, it was a mirror match. Real big fish. I changed a bunch of stuff that was probably not very good, you know. The huge. Feldscar is definitely the best card since it turbocharges the fish, the command, and the Snapcaster I drew. I'm 3-1, about to play first slot. Taking Terminate is aggressive. Stop with the upkeep fetches. I'm not going to F6 through my turn. So now I can just jam this fish. Yeah, basically only losing to mistakes. I mean, I feel like he took Terminate for a reason, right? You don't do that on accident, so I don't really want to exile that. I mean, you can play around Shadow of Doubt by fetching on his turn. He's deliberately doing it on my upkeep, I think, so that I F6. Which is kind of a dick move. I think I'm going to play Tar Pit, play Fish on 3. And then keep the Terminate. Elves is kind of bad. I could see some combo decks being bad, Tron being bad. Yeah, Company. Makes sense. Now we can keep 2 cards. I think the amulet matchup's probably okay. Sultai Chom, jeez. You fancy. Getting a little flooded here. Slide in that ghost quarter. Sub emblem's a shield. Gotta protect yourself from all these mods. Of course. Yep. Snap Thoughtseize is good. Especially since we don't have anything else going on. Well, Cryptic's interesting. Yeah, the Paladins are OP. They're too good. Yeah, I mean, me not attacking him with Tar Pit is a pretty big signal, I think. I don't know how to tap mana. There we go. Please resolve. Please don't get cryptic. Woo. Big game. Yeah, but I would never play a Lighthouse in this deck, so. Alright, fair enough. Well, the filter lands would probably have never been printed, so. Oh, I should have ghost quartered that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Was not thinking. His deck does have Tar Pits, though. But I do have a Terminate also. The Ghost Quarter is just instead of a sideboard Fulminator. I think I have lands left to get. Any islands? Oh, yeah. So, opponent knows I've not played this mountain yet. Fabiano Bug, your opponents just get flooded. No, I have 23 after board. Fulminators are good with command, but they're still really slow. And in the matchups where you want to LD them, it's pretty rare that you actually get to go Fulminator into command. Alright, deck is all gas. Let's go. Hit me. Sulfur Falls. Great. We're going to draw a million cards off Tasigur when we draw it, though. Oh, no. Our round is up. See? Upkeep fetch. Get out of here. That is some crap. Decay Pulse Cut. Yeah, it's a fine position, because I'll draw stuff like Kolaghan's Command, or Snapcaster into Command, or Tastiger, and be able to do a bunch of cool stuff. So there's 5 lands in my 27 cards. That's pretty impressive. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Yeah, why does he have decay? That's a good question. Seems not very good. Burn. Oh dear. My opponent is Burn. Not sure how I want to lead here, although they're on 5 cards. Thank you, thank you. We'll need it. Just took the Spell Snare? Strange. Get spiked. Well, I'll try not to blow it, Eric. No promises. We are in trouble. Ooh, a magic card. Well, Lavamancer's still pretty good. Zombie fish. Oh, it's on. It's on now. Maybe I'm supposed to just fetch there. Take one, but actually have 2 counterspells open. Yeah, I should have just done that, and then I could counter this pretty easily. Not sure if the 3 life is going to matter. It might since I have Tar Pit. Oh no. What does this even get, though? Inquisition? Yeah, great. Pulse Cut Decay. And what else? Golgari Charm. So I don't actually have enough black to do the things that I want. Thanks to the Spreading Seas and me cutting Watery Grave. But I can go to 3. I don't think that's a big deal. Alright, probably just take the turn off here. From Tar Pit at least. Probably need this to kill Lavamancer. Tight, tight. So snap, command, discard, rebuy, snap. Snap, command. We have 6 mana left over. All right. Black, red. Turn snap. You discard. So dispels, duress, throat, spellskite. Cryptics are actually not the worst. Since they get around Eidolon, they're so slow. I think I have to cut one and then maybe bring another one back in on the play. Definitely need a hand with a clock, though. Yeah, you just get an extra turn off Angler. It's so good. It's so large. And we're over here battling it out for a booster pack. So opponent still has Pulse Decay. I've never bounced around Snapcaster, now twice in one game. Or twice in one match. How the tables have turned. Okay. Nice pulse. Awkward. Ugh. It does have a clock. Not a very quick clock. I guess our opponent mulled to 5 that game too. We should be celebrating too yet, but this hand's also great, so. Oh, I see. You had to clear the way for old Tarmogoyf. Think we're doing it. Tempered Steel, that's gas. Send me a list. Play the land, right? Where's your Maelstrom Pulse now? Alright, focus time. Up a game. Playing against some burn decks. I think we're doing okay. Put a mulligan. Only has 1 land. Probably should have killed that Lavamancer right away. Whatever, it's fine. Big stupids. I don't know. We take an extra point to get our opponent to not do anything this turn. Now I'm awake. And we get the party started. Probably also should have just kept, gotten a swamp and terminated it. Probably makes more sense. Monsoon, your deck is gas. Love it. Never really liked Springleaf Drum, though. Yeah, I definitely wish I had another Lightning Bolt. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because he'd just be dead. Duress should help. Take your Helix. All 1-mana cards. So, Drawing Dead then. No, has a Rift Bolt. Okay, not Drawing Dead. So, what was the hand again? Volley, Bolt, Spike, Crack. So, given how this game is playing out, not killing his Lavamancer is actually going to be good. Because he's going to end up with a bunch of 1-mana burn spells that he didn't have time to cast. So, he could have attacked and burned us, which would have dealt us 2 extra damage. Now, granted, I should have just gotten Swamp and terminated instead of played Bolt, but you know what I mean. I think the Lavamancer thing actually ended up being pretty good. He's probably gonna bolt my Snapcaster. If I draw a land, we get to Snap Command, which would be sweet. Or that. We did it. Good timing, Phil. Good timing. Keeping it sloppy. I have to go check and see when this thing is. Sunday, July 5th. I will see you all Sunday, July 5th. Thank you, Sauce. Should be fun. Maybe it should have taken me this long, but hey. Whatever it takes. That would have been awesome. That was pretty soon, I guess. Yeah, not this weekend, but next weekend. Get him, Sauce. Get him. One, two, three, four, fifth. Oh man, I'm at 1,000 people and I'm about to sign off. This is the worst. Feels so bad. I did my work. It's all done for the day. I think the list is sweet. I'd probably change some stuff slightly, but we can figure that out later. I'm probably gonna take a shower. Maybe go buy an air conditioning unit so I stop sweating a bunch. Danny, moto rating doesn't count toward SCG stuff. I gotta do a bunch of work. I'll probably keep playing these festivals, though. Legacy daily in 22 minutes? Don't do that to me. Looks like Trey is also playing Modern. So, thank you everyone for watching. We qualified, so that's pretty exciting. When you want to find out when I'm going live, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Those are both very helpful. Otherwise, check out Legion Supplies, my sponsor. They are fantastic. Any specific questions about their products, you can probably ask me. I know a decent amount. Follow them on Facebook. Enter to win monthly giveaways for free stuff. And yeah, that's it. Go watch Trey. I think he's playing Jund. And I'm going to host him. Bang! Thank you for watching, everyone.